20 years from now, when they looking back on the history of video games and why Call of Duty, the biggest game of all time, failed, they're gonna find 4 letters. SBMM, skill-based matchmaking. We all know that this is single-handedly the biggest culprit that has led to the demise of Call of Duty. I've made countless videos about it, so have so many other people. We all know it's bad for Call of Duty. But I decided to ask AI to explain why SBMM is bad for COD, and this is what it said.
Call of Duty has been one of the most popular first-person shooter games in the world for several years now. It has become a global phenomenon, with millions of players competing against each other in online matches. One of the recent changes that have been introduced to the game is skill-based matchmaking. SBMM matches players with others of similar skill levels, and while this may sound like a good idea, many players believe that it is ruining the game. In this essay, I will be discussing why skill-based matchmaking is bad for Call of Duty. First and foremost, skill-based matchmaking takes away the joy of playing the game. Players are no longer able to hop into a game and have fun. They must be on their game all the time, or they will be kicked out of the game. Because skill-based matchmaking matches players of similar skill levels, the game is no longer a challenge. The fun and adrenaline rush of going against lower or higher skilled players are gone. One of the things that made Call of Duty so popular in the first place was the sheer fun and unpredictability of the matches. With SBMM, that fun is gone. Another reason why skill-based matchmaking is terrible is that it leads to longer wait times. With SBMM, players must wait longer for a game to start. This is because the matchmaking system must search for players of similar skill levels. This can take several minutes, and after spending so much time, the player may end up in a game where they have a poor connection, or with teammates that are not on the same skill level as them. The new matchmaking system leads to frustration and disappointment, instead of enhancing the gaming experience. Skill-based matchmaking also curbs player progression. Players usually improve their skills by playing against better players. With SBMM, this is no longer an option. Players are stuck in their skill levels and cannot progress any further. This leads to players losing interest in the game because they feel like there is no more advancement or challenge. Instead of feeling rewarded for their efforts, players are discouraged because of the limitations imposed on them by the matchmaking system. Finally, skill-based matchmaking favors the use of exploitative tactics. Since the game will match players of similar skill levels, players try to find loopholes and exploitative tactics to win. This may include using imbalanced weapons, camping, and exploiting glitches. Players are no longer motivated to improve their playstyle because they can easily win games by using these tactics. The game then becomes a matter of finding ways to exploit the mechanics of the game rather than improving skill. In conclusion, skill-based matchmaking is bad for Call of Duty. It strips away the fun and excitement that made the game so popular in the first place. The wait times are too long, and player progression is hindered. The matchmaking system encourages the use of cheap tactics, and it just takes away from the overall experience of playing the game. The never-ending search for perfect matchmaking has caused significant harm to Call of Duty. It is time for the game designers to realize their mistakes and go back to the old matchmaking system.
Yes, 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 very well said. Very well said. Sound like some shit that I would say. Sound like some shit I done heard before. Why? Cause it ain't nothing but the truth. Tell me in the comment section if one lie was told by the AI. I mean, it's fucking AI, bruh. It's artificial intelligence. It ain't capable of lying. All it can do is spit out the facts to you. You know? So, like, since they sitting up there listening to shit that they're coming up with based on, research that, an AI did, everything they doing is got an AI behind it. That's why they have SBMM now. Some AI shit. Maybe they'll listen to the AI telling them that AI in the middle of the matchmaking is bad. Huh? Make perfect sense to me. Since they won't listen to humans. They got connects with, popular Call of Duty YouTubers and pros and shit. And they got a direct line of communication. They constantly telling them what needs to be done. But they just continue to ignore. You know what I'm saying? Fingers and thumbs in ears, singing la 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 la. Maybe they'll pay attention now that X-Defiant is out. I hope they listen to something. Whether it be pressure from another game or an AI talking. Because at the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking is bad for Call of Duty no matter what skill level you on. Because eventually, at the end of the day, everybody will get better. And once you cross that certain threshold, you pass that line, you start having more fun than other people, well, that's when they turn the lights off on you. And like I say, 20 years from now, when they looking back in the past and they trying to figure out what happened to the gargantuan game that was so fun and so popular that everybody loves so much. 4 letters. SBMM. I hope that we able to see it sooner than that in our lifetime so we can enjoy Call of Duty again without match controlling and manipulating algorithms that are sucking up all the fun like a sponge in the middle. Huh? Like a shortstop. Shortstopping you from the fun. You trying to get to the base where the fun is at shortstopping it. Old cock blocking ass friend that she done brought along with her. Well, you get the point. Can't nobody have fun with somebody sitting in the middle. 2's company and 3's the crowd, baby. If SBMM was working properly, do you think I would have ever been able to drop a nuke in Modern Warfare 2? Of course not. Nobody would. Why even put the shit in the game if you're gonna put a matchmaking algorithm in the game that's gonna prevent people from ever even being able to pop off? Makes no sense, do it. I hope they listen to somebody. Pay attention to this video. Pay attention to them decreasing sales. Pay attention to the fact that ain't nobody live streaming the game no more. Cause SBMM done cock blocked all the fun. And it's bad for Call of Duty. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to pimp slap the piss out the like button for your boy. Leave me a comment. And be sure to hit that motherfucking subscribe button and don't miss none of this Call of Duty real shit. It's the Murder Show. Fuck with me.